Well, hello again, everybody, and welcome back to Maximus the Fourth. Today, we're going to take an honest and deep dive look, as deep as we possibly can go, into the Game Boy Advanced SP. Today, my job is going to be to cover and touch up on the history of the Game Boy Advance DSD and to go over the functions of this device, just all around, explain to you what each and every last one of these functions are. And then I am going to demonstrate how this thing starts up, uh, the volume dial, etc. And then I will do a little bit of a demo on a game called Mother 3, which is actually the sequel to Earthbound, which was actually released on the Super Nintendo. So let's get into this. The Game Boy Advance SP was released in Japan on February 14th of 2003. It is a 6th generation handheld game console that was developed, marketed, and released by Nintendo as an upgraded version of the Game Boy Advance. For those of you that don't know, Game Boy Advance SP stands for Special, and it is the penultimate console in the Game Boy Advance product line before the Game Boy Micro, which was released in September of 2005. The suggested price for the Game Boy Advance SP when it first came out was suggested to be sold at $99.99. As of December 31st of 2015, there have been a reported of 43.57 million units of the Game Boy Advance SP that have been sold worldwide. The style of the games that are provided and played by the Game Boy Advance SP is 32-bit, and the successor to the Game Boy Advance SP was the Nintendo DS. Now that I've shared with you guys the history of the Game Boy Advance SP, I'm going to walk you guys through the startup and the controls, etc., how the cartridge works. Let's get into that part. So the Game Boy Advance SP was a major upgrade because now when you turn it on, there is a backlight that is built into the game. And now, because of that advanced backlight feature on, you could now play the Game Boy Advance SP in the dark, and you no longer needed light to rely on being able to see the screen. This was a major upgrade in the Game Boy Advance SP. I mean, we're talking massive. And also, another major difference with the Nintendo Game Boy Advance SP was that it had a built-in battery, which means you no longer needed batteries like in the first three Game Boy handheld consoles, and instead it had a built-in battery, and all you literally had to do was charge it, and the charger port is right here. You just bada bing, boom, and then you go find an outlet on the wall and you're good to go. Now, taking a look at this thing, your on and off switch is right here. Boom. And then you have your volume dial, which is on the left side of the unit right here. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. And then on top you have your L and R trigger buttons. And then you have your action buttons A and B, in which, of course, as you guys probably know, the A is usually a button, especially on side scrollers, as the button to where you jump with, and then B is more of like a function to where you can shoot or crouch down if you need to crawl under stuff. And then you have your traditional cross right here to walk your character in any direction you need. And then you have your start and select button. Start generally helps pause the game when you need to. and then your speaker is just right there, those 16 holes. It's a very simple design, just like the Game Boy Advance original, and all you did is you just take a Game Boy Advance game and boom, you slide the cartridge right into the back of the shell, like so, and that's pretty much it. Very, very simple, nice design, and it looks like right back here, this was a little mini screw with the cap that has the battery inside of it. And as you guys can see, this version of the Game Boy Advance SP was a Japanese version that I actually bought about 4 years ago on eBay for a very cheap $25. However, if you do that, you have to wait like 2 months, and it seemed like an eternity waiting for this. Okay, so now that I've shared with you guys the startup and the control functions on this, let's do a little bit of a demo of Mother 3. As usual, you have your little warning health regulations. Boom. Let's get past that. Let's get past that. Let's get past that. Come on. Okay, so I'm going to hit load game. And then boom. Yep. First one was mine. Continue. Now let's go fight our brother, Claus. Oh boy, it's time to confront our brother. So basically, spoiler alert here, you are confronting the guy that is called the Masked Man, which actually is Lucas's brother. His name is Claus. And basically the storyline in this game is when your mother gets eaten by a dinosaur-like creature, boom, notice all three of them got knocked out except for Lucas because he has the Franklin badge. So it deflected it. Boom. Right back at Claus. Claus kind of lost his mind and he pretty much turned evil, which is really sad because now you're having to fight Claus, and really all you do is you don't attack him. He's basically invincible. You're just going to want to stand on guard the entire time. So we'll do that. So he attacks you, and you just basically want to let your life drain as low as possible. So just boom, hit guard again. So we're just going to keep hitting guard. Eventually, when you need to heal, what you do is you'll want to max out your points. But what you want to do is you notice that the game right here, it says the Masked Man attacks, and it is up to you to hit the A button to advance the attack. So you can literally use this as a tactic to help stall out and to absorb as much time as you need for your health points to go all the way back up. It's a very easy and simple way to beat Claus. Okay, so with confidence, we're going to go ahead and hit guard again. The next time he attacks, we're probably just going to go ahead and hit the life up. Okay, let's go ahead and do the life up. PSI, life up, will go all the way. Boom. So Lucas right now is healing himself. Okay, now it says the Masked Man attacks. it's up to you to advance the attack. Again, I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let my health points go up as far as possible. So, like so. You do not want to hit that A button and allow your brother to attack you until your health points are maxed out completely. So that's literally all you do. Boom. The points, they might not be maxed out, but they've gone up as high as they possibly can for how much health you've given. And then you're going to go ahead and advance the attack. Let your brother attack you. Boom. Hit A. But other than that, you guys get the point. At some point, I think I will do a walkthrough on fighting your brother Claus in Mother 3 because it's one of my favorite games ever. I think I probably do like the first Earthbound more, but this one's pretty good. The storyline's amazing. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the history of the Game Boy Advance SP. The startup, the controls, all the functions, we've walked through all of this, and then I just did a demonstration on how to play a game. So, alright guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure to share this video with a buddy, anybody that you think would like it. And if you could be so kind, make sure to drop a comment down below to help boost the algorithm. I'll see you guys next time.